Yeast infection is something that happens so much during pregnancy. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 natural ways to help you get rid of yeast infection. Welcome back, guys. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Victoria and I'm a midwife, a childbirth educator, a birth coach, which is a doula. Some people don't know what's a doula, and that's why I put it a birth coach. And also I do coach you really for birth. Okay, if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm passionate about empowering couples to birth with confidence, especially when it's your first one, because I believe that your first one kind of sets the preeminence for the rest of your childbearing circle. Preeminence, I'm not sure if that word is right, but you know what I mean. It sets the pace for your other birth. For example, if you're not supposed to have a C-section, not saying women that have C-section, anything is wrong with them, but just saying if you don't need a C-section and you have a C-section with your first baby, it kind of makes the rest of your having your baby's high risk, right? So we want to make sure that we're giving you the right information, evidence-based information, and that you're rightly informed. And even if you end up with a C-section, that's the best for you and your baby. By the way, if you are enjoying my videos and if you're getting value from it, I would really appreciate if you're sharing them with friends and families and those that you know it would help. This is the way you encourage me. This is the way we get the word out there. And also, this is the way you help my channel grow. Thank you in advance. Okay, let's get started. So what is yeast infection? Yeast is also the same thing known as thrush that our babies have in their mouth. Some babies do, right? When they're born and after a while they have this thrush. Not all babies, but some babies do, that you have to treat it. But a yeast infection is a fungal infection. And it's caused by this microbial known as, this fungi is a microbial, you can't say it. Yeast infection is caused by Candida albicans. That's kind of a big word, but all you need to know about it is that it kind of lives in our body, and when it becomes a lot, that's when you get yeast infection. The common symptoms of yeast infection is itchiness. Itchiness in your private area, around your labia, in the perineum area, and let me show you just that better. Okay, so this is the female part. So you have the itchiness in this area, right? In your labia. Sometimes women also have it right here in your perineum. And this is the area, your perineum is the area between your vagina, right? And your anus. So this is your anus. And so right here, you might feel itchiness with yeast infection. So itchiness is a common symptom. Another symptom is discharge. Sometimes you might actually not have a lot of discharge, and it's after you're being checked, your OBGYN, your midwife checks you, and they come out and they're like, oh, I think you have yeast infection, because then maybe it's not so a lot that it's not, you can't see it yet, but it's inside. But when you do see the discharge, they're usually very clumpy. We like to call it like cottage cheese, it's like cottage cheese, and it's like clumpy, like a milk that's spoiled, how it looks all together. It's like, that's kind of how the discharge will look like. And usually it does not have a smell. It doesn't smell. And also your bottom could feel sore and red, right? And also it can also cause pain with sex sometimes. So these are some of the common symptoms. So if you're feeling this way, talk with your healthcare provider about it, your OBGYN, your doctor, your midwife, your nurse. Talk to them about it. And guess what? You're not alone, because 75% of women actually have yeast infection in their lifetime. So you're not alone. So what are those ways you can treat it? The 3 ways. The first one is coconut oil. Guys, you just need to have coconut oil in your house, because we'll be using it for a lot of things. It's good for food, it's good for cooking. Food and cooking is the same. Some people even rub it on their body, use it for their hair, like so many good things. Coconut oil, it's antifungi, antibacterial, and what's happening to your yeast is what? It's fungi, so you can use coconut oil for yeast infection. You can use it vaginally, like you just put some there, and you can also ingest it. So you can cook with it, you can ingest it. This is good. Make sure though that your coconut oil is a pure brand, an organic brand if possible. Look for extra virgin unrefined coconut oil for the best results. And let me know in the comment section if you've tried coconut oil for yeast infection and if it has helped you. Share your experience in the comment section. And when you put it, you could use it in the morning and in the evening, just as many times as possible to help you.
Okay guys, so I've heard so much about garlic. I have not used this, but I would just like your input in the comment section. Let me know if you've used garlic for yeast infection. I've heard of really good results. And we all know that garlic naturally is anti-fungi, antibacterial, and all that good stuff. But putting it up there in vagina for yeast infection, I've heard a lot of good reports. And also I've heard reports about people not being able to take it out. I know there are lots of tutorials online about how to do it so you could get it out. I'm really more for natural things, but I personally have not tried this out. So let me know in the comment section if you have tried garlic for yeast infection. Has it helped you? Did you see a big difference? And how safe was it for you? Medically speaking, it's not advisable, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you for your input.
Make sure that whatever you do, that you are asking your healthcare professional, your OBGYN, your doctor, your nurse, your midwife, and make sure they are okay with it. Thank you for your input section. And the last thing that I will share is your diet. Yes, your diet. Yeast feeds on sugar. So make sure that you're not eating lots of junk food. I say a lot, like do not eat it, like cut it out of your diet. Junk food, lots of refined stuff like refined rice and refined bread, white potatoes, things like that. Make sure you're eating whole grain food, you know, brown rice, beans, just wholesome food, vegetables, fruits, and cut out all the junk, all the bad food, and you will see a big difference in the yeast infection that it would reduce. Okay, this brings me to the end of this video today. If you've gotten value, if you've gotten information, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comment section if you've tried it, and when you try it, also let me know in the comment section, how was it? Did you feel better? Did it heal your yeast infection? And also make sure that you're sharing this video with other friends and families that you know that this will be beneficial to. Thank you again for watching. See you in my next video. God bless and bye. So this is the anus. Right here is the anus, right? And this is the vagina. I mean, this vagina is all the way. Okay, let's not talk about the vagina. Okay, where's the pee hole? Wow, this does not have the pee hole. This is terrible.